Hey, what's up everybody? It's Rox with a little bit of talk about what's at the top of the blog, so let's get to it. Alright you guys, at the first order of business today, well, we must talk about what everybody in the world is talking about, well, pretty much in the United States anyway, is talking about. It is the government shutdown. Really, it probably is affecting other parts of the world too, considering we are a super nation. This government shutdown is ridiculous and really quite confusing. I was just like, not one to really follow politics like that, and I don't know if many of you guys are as well, but I was just like, I just don't really understand why we are going through this. Why is it that the government has shut down? Basically, from what I understand anyway, and you guys are welcome to correct me or add to it in the comments below, the Republicans Congress have stopped all government operations and have shut it down, federal government operations, and have shut it down, basically because they are not happy with the Affordable Health Care Act and want to defund it, or want to severely cut the funds that are going into that law. It is a law. It was voted in by the people. It went through the entire democratic process for it to become law, meaning that the majority of the United States citizens who voted wanted this to come into play. We know plenty of people who do not have insurance, who have because they can't afford it. These might even be people that are working, that work for small businesses, the businesses that couldn't afford to provide insurance, people that just don't have insurance, okay, for whatever reason it is. I won't say all Republicans, but from what I understand, there is a group of Republicans who want to stop this from happening, even though it has already happened and there's nothing that they can do about it. So they have dug in their heels and they have shut down the government. I work for the government, however, I work for local government, and I am not affected directly by this. There are thousands and thousands of federal workers who are affected by this directly. There are people who are going to work who are furloughed, people who are not getting paid, and then of course there are some that have been told not to report. I really feel for these people who work for the federal government. These people who are really like the, they're not the shot callers, they're the working staff. These are the ones that keep the government churning along, basically. These people are the ones who are directly affected. Can you imagine not getting a check? I myself live from check to check, okay? And I know that a majority of people in these days and times, this economic struggle, also live from check to check. And for me to miss even one check would be very devastating to myself and my family. So I couldn't imagine this going on and on. They seem to be at an impasse. It doesn't seem like the Republicans or the Democrats are willing to, give in any way, negotiate in any way. And in the meantime, you've got plenty of people who are being directly affected, and eventually most of us will be indirectly affected. Now, the things that did continue on as normal were the mail is still being run, and Social Security benefits are still being paid. But there are many other things that are suffering. I was even watching on the news last night, and the head of the CIA, I believe it was, or National Security, he was talking about how this even affects, their ability to protect the United States. You have everybody working with a skeleton crew, basically, and it's just no way to properly serve the United States when you don't have all of your people on staff doing whatever it is that they need to do. So, yeah, this government shutdown is real frustrating. Like I said, there are people that are just really going to suffer while Congress members are still getting paid, even though they are federal government, and even though they are all millionaires pretty much already. They all seem to be very concerned about just what their agenda is, and not necessarily the United States as a whole. And that is why the United States has so much distrust by the citizens on both sides, on all sides of the political spectrum. I think that many of us feel that we put our trust into our government and then our government screws us. The shutdown is frustrating, and it doesn't look like it's going to end anytime soon. My prayers go up for everybody who was directly affected by this, people who are not getting paid, people who do not have jobs to go to at this time. I just really hope that something, comes about positively for everybody so that we can move forward. You guys, like I said, if I'm leaving something out, if you feel I'm incorrect about something or whatever it is, you just leave it in the comment section below. But yeah, we got to get this government back rolling again, don't you think? Let's talk real fast about this motorcycle club attack in New York. I think they said it was in New Rochelle. Does that sound right? Harlem, somewhere in New York a couple of days ago. So there was a motorcycle club by the name of the Hollywood Stunts. They were riding as a pack as they usually do. From what I understand, they were going on their way to Manhattan. What is it? The big area? What is it? Times Square. They were on their way to Times Square to kind of take over Times Square and do a bunch of stunts in the middle of Times Square. They've done it in years past. And this was the time that they were going to do it again. Now, we don't know what happened before the video cut on, but by the time the video did get cut on, that you can see on the news right now, they are riding as a pack, and they are kind of surrounding this Range Rover. I have been involved very indirectly, but involved with the motorcycle club. My husband was a part of a motorcycle club, and I can just tell you that motorcycle clubs usually ride as a big group like that, and most of the times they don't want you to break into their group. Okay, so they don't want cars to try to cut in and all of this and all of that. Now, I don't know, like I said, what exactly happened ahead of time, but for whatever reason, this was the only car in the middle of this motorcycle pack. I don't know if he cut him off, I don't know if there were some words said or whatever, but they kind of surrounded this car and kind of slowed down so that the Range Rover was forced to stop. When they stopped, one of the motorcycle riders got off of his motorcycle and was going up to the Range Rover. And I'm sure, because this was an Asian man who was in the car with his wife and child, that man was afraid. I mean, it's a whole bunch of black and probably Puerto Rican men on motorcycles when, we think about motorcycle gangs as being violent or dangerous or gangs, and I'm sure he was afraid, so he took off, and in him trying to take off and get out of the way, he ran over one of the motorcycle riders and really fucked him up. Okay, so basically they said originally that his leg was just broken, but it turns out that no, it's a little bit more extensive than that, quite a bit more extensive actually. He broke his legs, ribs. They believe that this man will be, if he does even survive, that he will be a paraplegic. You run over their motorcycle club member, he takes off, and now they're pissed. One of their members is down. So this man is taken off. They're chasing him. Basically because I'm sure they don't want him to get away, as well as everybody is pissed that that he just ran somebody over. He's that tempers are flaring. This Asian man is probably very afraid for his life, his wife, and his children's life, or his kids' life. So it's just a whole bunch of misunderstanding right here that has really blown up to be unfortunate. At least this is how I see it. By the time they finally did catch him and pull him out the car, it is very bad that they beat his ass, but you have to understand that after you've been chasing somebody and you realize that they probably might have killed one of your members back there, you just have to kind of understand what the temper and what the thinking process is at that time. It's real sad on both ends. It's actually very disappointing that they are calling this motorcycle club, thugs and gang members and things like that. It was not, from what I understand, it was not an outlaw motorcycle club. It was a stunt club. It was, it was a club of motorcycle riders who actually, do different stunts, wheelies, and how they burn rubber and, jumps and whatever they do. It's sad that, it seems like this whole big misunderstanding or whatever it is turned out the way that it did. Okay, this man was beat to a pulp, and somebody is fighting for their life and probably will never walk again. Real sad. Our prayers gonna go up for the gentleman who was beat and the man who was run over. Just letting you guys know about that. So many sad stories this week. Did you guys see the Rihanna Pour It Up video? I watched that video this morning. First of all, I could not find it anywhere. Everywhere it was being blocked. And when I was trying to get that damn new update on my iPhone, I actually got rid of Vivo. So I was finally able to catch up with it today. And yeah, the video is exactly like, I guess, I expected it to be. She sure did go way out on it, didn't she? You know, I believe that Rihanna has a fascination with strippers, as do a lot of people right now. All respect to strippers, the shit that they can do, the strength, the core strength that it requires to be able to get up on these poles and do everything that you do. I mean, there are really some fabulous, very talented strippers out there who can work that pole to death. So, you know, I ain't no hate here. I sure would wish I could do something like that. The video, Rihanna, she took it all the way there, y'all. Okay, she is definitely committed 100% to this song and this video and everything. If you guys have not seen it, you know, she is she's basically twerking a little something serious in here. Okay, she's all over the pole, she's all over the chair, she's in the water, she's humping the chair, she's, you know, booty going, you know, and pretty much the video is quite simple. I mean, isn't really nothing more than a lot of women, scantily clad women, who are, you know, moving around sexily, you know, splits, open legs, booty jumping up and down on the pole, things like that. Very dark, very seductive, very sexual, lustful, all different words that you would think would come with the song. Okay, so it's what I expected, and I'm glad about that, because I hate when it's a video don't match the damn words at all. Like, I do like the J. Cole, I like the boy, I like his Crooked Smile song, but the video, I just don't like that. It don't match the song at all. I know you get these feelings that you come up with these concepts and you want to do it no matter what, but I be needing the video to match the song. That's just me. A+ to Rihanna for the video to match the song. Alright, did you guys see it? Did you guys like it? I mean, you know, Rihanna is a beautiful girl. She's got a beautiful body. And I know there are going to be some people who are really kind of set back and, you know, a little bit offended by what she does in the video, but she gonna do what she gonna do, y'all. So there ain't no sense in getting all upset about it. Let's just roll with it. The video was nice to me. It's cool to me. I like that song. That song also reminds me of Bands That Make Her Dance. I'm sure the same guy is probably the one who produced it or whatever, but yeah, it did what it did, y'all. It needed whatever it needed to do. That's what it did. Y'all let me know if you like the video down below. Hood news, Keyshia Cole and Boobie Gibson look like they are on the rocks. I don't know exactly what Boobie did, but Boobie has done enough to piss Miss Keyshia Cole off. She has been on a warpath on her Instagram, really kind of bringing to the forefront that there's something wrong here. I don't follow Boobie. When I tried to go into his Instagram, he has it private, which is not normal for a celebrity or, you know, a public figure such as himself. They normally keep their pages open, so that right there lets you know that whatever it is going on with them, he don't want everybody to be seeing it. Real sad. Not sure if I'm super surprised. From the way that Keyshia Cole makes it sound, it seems like he might have cheated or did something like that, and she found out about it or something. Now, you know, we used to watch a show. Any of us who used to watch a reality show and saw that Boobie and Keyshia, I never doubted that them two don't love each other or anything, but they had issues like most marriages do. I mean, that's nothing, you know, out the ordinary. Keyshia Cole he seemed to me much, I don't even know what to call it, but their relationship was interesting, and I can't say that I'm super surprised about where they are today. Keyshia Cole is not letting up though, and she's posting all kind of subliminal tweets. I mean, a subliminal Instagram post about all these different things about what somebody should do in a relationship. So it makes you know that there's something there. On top of that, on BET Awards, BET Hip Hop Awards weekend, Miss Keyshia Cole was out here in Atlanta, and from what everybody was saying on the blogs, she was making sure that she showed up in every spot that Young Jeezy was in. Okay, it was Young Jeezy's birthday weekend. He had a birthday party at the Velvet Room. The Velvet Rope is Janet Jackson's CD. Supposedly she was at the party and clearly within eye shot of Mr. Young Jeezy, and there's all kind of speculation that she and Young Jeezy are trying to rekindle the flame. Now, do I believe that? I don't know if I believe that. I do believe that she did that on purpose and that she was doing it to, you know, get back at Boobie, possibly create all this stir that's going on around the two of them two's relationship. Not always the best idea, okay? Marriages is a little different than boyfriend and girlfriend, and you know, I don't know no husband or wife who will want their spouse, even when they're having problems, to be showing up at their ex-boyfriend or girlfriend's birthday party when it's going to be so blatantly put on the internet for everybody to see, when you know everybody knows the history with Keyshia Cole and Young Jeezy. My hope is that these two will be able to work it out. Alright, so yeah, that's in the hood news. Y'all, in news that you guys probably don't really care about, I got to let y'all know about Dame Dash's son, Damon Dash the second, which is Junior. I don't know why people don't be wanting to use Junior. Evidently, Mr. Damon Dash the second had his girlfriend over one evening, and I guess Mr. Damon Dash the second wanted some, and the old girl wasn't with it. Okay, so they got into an argument, but then they was able to reconcile some point in that night. Then they got into another confrontation. I was just like, boy, that young love. Did you remember getting into arguments and shit with your man and your woman over some fucking sex, and then all of a sudden you be all right, and then you still do it to be young again? But yeah, they reconciled, and then they started fighting again that same night. And then, you know, I guess he was just like, bitch, I done had enough of your motherfucking ass. You gonna give me some. He knocked her ass down and jumped on top of her and choked her, you guys, and choked the poor child out. And yeah, she went on and called the police, and they arrested him. So I don't know if he was gonna try to rape her or what, but whatever it was, he was pissed off. This is not no laughing matter. Definitely a domestic violence situation, and very, very sad. So I need Dame Dash to get together with his son and explain to him that when a baby girl say no, that just mean no. That don't mean that we got to be getting into no damn tussle. Bitch, don't feel like getting choked out trying to go over there for some dinner, and then all of a sudden your ass is in the back of an ambulance, you know, with welts and shit around your neck. Yeah, I know y'all probably don't even care about that, but yeah, I thought I'd throw that in there, because sometimes we just need a little dose of reality, okay? When a woman say no, that mean no. And if you try to do anything otherwise, then we gonna get your ass arrested. Right after the BET Hip Hop Awards, the very next day, my girl S sent me a text message that was a link to this article saying that Miley Cyrus was pregnant by Juicy J. Juicy J is the gentleman who has the song Bands Will Make Her Dance, among other songs, who used to be with 3-6 Mafia, because I guess Juicy J and Miley Cyrus have a song together with the Mike Will Made It, and I guess because all of them have been real close in conjunction with each other, you know, working on these different songs, then it was inevitable that somebody was going to come up with a rumor that she was with one of them. Now, the first rumor I heard was that she was with Mike Will Made It, and that they were a couple. Somebody talked to Mike Will on the red carpet right before the BET Awards, and he denied that. Then it came out right after the awards that she was pregnant by Juicy J. And I was just like, now I know that this girl, who is quite calculating in her career and the things that she does, even though it seems like she's out of control, I think that she is actually smart and she knows what she's doing. This girl would not make the mistake of getting pregnant by Juicy J or really anybody else at this point. Definitely not no damn black rapper. Okay, it's just something more to keep her name out, the buzz around her. So we ain't got to worry about Miley Cyrus having no baby, no half-breed baby by Juicy J. Can you imagine what that fucking baby would look like? But who is pregnant is Vanessa Simmons. Okay, she is the older daughter of Rev Run, and I don't even remember the first wife's name, but she's the older daughter of Rev Run, and she is pregnant, you guys. She's pregnant by what's the boy's name is Mike Wayans. He is one of Damon Wayans' son. Not the one that we all know of, that's the actor, but there's another one. You know, they got 1 million kids. It's 1 million fucking Wayans. I was trying to Google a picture of him, and it was really hard to find out what he even looks like. But he one of the Wayans. They say that they've been dating on and off for 8 years. And I'm assuming that they was on when when she got pregnant. And yeah, they're expecting a little girl. So congratulations to her. It was interesting. I did not expect any of them girls to get pregnant before they got married. But you know, this is the real world, and this is how shit go down. And you can be a pastor's daughter and still, okay? We all fall short, so there ain't no rocks thrown and shit like that. Shit happens. Most important right now is that she has a healthy baby girl, and you know, they're saying that they will get married sometime in the future after she has a baby. She doesn't want to get married while she's pregnant. So anyway, congrats to Vanessa Simmons, and no, Miley Cyrus is not pregnant. You guys, speaking of Miley Cyrus, I think that we need to have a discussion on the word twerk. I move that we all retire the word twerk. Okay, it's been done, it's been overused, it's been so saturated in pop culture and everything that I think I'm tired of it. Okay, and white people, now y'all know I love y'all. I love my white people, I do. But anytime y'all get a hold of a word, you know, that's when it's time to retire it. Okay, and the white people love them some twerk. How about I was getting ready for work the other day, and they was having a twerk contest out here, like trying to break the Guinness Book World Record of the most people twerking at one time. And I was like, fuck, it's a goddamn Guinness Book World Record already set for twerkers? Yeah, y'all, enough. I think we've had enough of the word twerk. It's in the Oxford Dictionary, and that right there ought to let you know. First of all, twerk is not even nothing new. We've been twerking for a long time. My kids was like, Mommy, you know how to twerk? I was like, how your ass think you got here? But yeah, twerking is just like doing a nasty or doing the freak. That's what we used to call it back in the day. Freaking, nasty. Okay, now it's called twerking. It's basically ass popping. You pop your ass up and down whichever way you want to do it. Yeah, now the shit is way more advanced. I mean, we wasn't fucking on the ground and on poles and shit back when I was doing it in the in my high school, junior high and high school days. But yeah, a twerk, is a nasty, is a freak, or whatever the fuck you want to call it. It's just like bling bling. Y'all remember bling bling was brought on by Lil Wayne when he had a song, and then all of a sudden that term just blew up. Everybody said bling bling. Everybody, to the point where I was just sick of it. And even to this day, people still do say it. That is a term that really did catch on. So yeah, like bling bling, let's just let twerk go. I think it's time to let it go. Alright, you guys, that's it. We do this every week, so make sure that you rate, comment, and subscribe, and make sure you come back. Until next time, Roxstars. Bye.